there's kind of rush of the art market in the Hampton. Can you explain that?
Sure. I mean, I think if you had asked me in January, February of last year, would we start selling privately online? Would we open galleries that are not in New York, London, Hong Kong? I probably would have said they're not priorities. I think the reality is, as the pandemic hit in March, we really started to think about how do we pivot the business and how do we bring objects to where people are. And as soon as we started to figure out that many of our customers had left New York and were in Palm Beach, they were in the Hamptons, and they probably weren't coming back, and we couldn't access the building in New York, we started to think about where could we go? And I think the Hamptons was a natural, easy move from New York as a first step. And, we went out in probably end of May to look at some spaces. And I think we really love the collaborative idea of being next to Christoph and Pear and Mark Grimsher. Yes.
Christoph van der Weg, yes.
And Pear Scarset and Pace. And again, I think it was a pretty spontaneous idea. And we really liked the collaborative nature of being all next to each other. And I think it really became a bit of a destination where people could come and spend a couple hours, visit all the dealers, talk about art in a much more relaxed setting. And I think, very different than coming into York Avenue or New Bond Street or Rue Honoré in Paris. People would come in their bathing suits and flip-flops from the beach and come in from golf and sit at the tables outside. And I think they were also very happy to see art and objects which no one had seen in 3 months or 4 months.
And so what was the result, in fact? Was it extremely effective?
Yeah, and I think we had somewhere between 200 and 250 people a week coming to the gallery. Not all at the same time, but we had a lot of great existing clients. We met a lot of new clients. I think it was quite good from not only financially, but also I think from just staying in contact with people that we wouldn't ordinarily have seen given the pandemic. So no, it was quite good. I mean, from a financial standpoint, we probably did 2 or 3 times what we had budgeted. And we did the idea on, kind of a short-term basis where we opened in June, mid-June. We took the lease through October with an extension, and we ended up deciding that we would extend for another year and change.
So you will stay there until when?
So now we'll be there through November of next year with an option to keep going.